Okay, so the Seven of Cups. This is your underlying energy. Basically, this is options, choices, but this is also choices that could be a little hard to believe, too good to be true, kind of options. So this could be fantasy as well. So what we're going to be looking at is how the reading pertaining to your love life could be a bit of a fantasy. Things a little, or make things being too good to be true, and or how you have options and so forth. So let's go ahead and get started. The heart of your reading here, you have the Hermit. You have the Hermit here, as in the heart of your reading, and that's the one that's going off, to find answers within themselves. Someone that goes alone and to look for answers within themselves for answers. It's just like it's a very spiritual card. Mentioned by my mentor, Aquarian Insight. So go ahead and check her out. She has a channel of her own. So she's told me that basically that this card basically represents someone going off on their own to find answers, and it's a very spiritual card. It's like soul searching. So that's basically what he's doing. So you guys could be soul searching for the truth, according to the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about new ways of speaking, new perspective, new way of communicating. And it could be cutting away at truth, and it could be victory. So, based off looking at the rest of your reading, you could be going off to look for a new way of speaking, a new way of thinking. It could be looking for a new perspective. You could be going off and soul searching within yourself for a new way of thinking. Okay. In the underlying energy, in your foundation, you have strength. This basically means that you're going off of inner strength. You may not feel it at the moment, but you still have it. You have it right now, and that's what you're using to carry you through the situation that you guys have within your love life. In the present, you're receiving messages, or things are going rather fast in your love life. You could be being hit. You could be getting hit with the arrows of love as well. In this present, so I hope these messages are something to do with love. If not, things are just moving very fast for you guys. In the future, you have to take a time for rest. So you don't have to, but it says upcoming. There will be a time for rest for you guys. You guys are the hardest working people in the zodiac. So I mean, I understand taking a time out for some rest is definitely necessary for sometimes. You know what I mean? In your crowning energy, though, you have the Queen of Wands, and this is someone that's very confident, very passionate and creative. This is also someone that is a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could be dealing with someone that's a fire sign, or that has the characteristics of the Queen of Wands. Or you could yourself be feeling the Queen of Wands energy. Or you need the Queen of Wands energy to get what you're looking for, get what you're wanting. And we'll get to what you want in a second and what you're hoping for. Or perhaps in there you're actually saying what you want to be more confident, and you want to be more playful, you want to have more fun in your life. And that could be possible too. In your feelings, though, you do have the Devil. So you're feeling stuck, maybe not stuck, but feeling very much attached to something. Maybe you're having fun right now, and maybe you're getting attached to something. Maybe you're dabbling into some addictions of some sort. Maybe you're addicted to something, whether it be smoking, or you getting back into it, or you could be. This is like the card for Capricorn. So I mean, it could mean that you guys are feeling Capricornian right at the moment. But honestly, I think it means that you guys are feeling kind of stuck right now. But you do have the ability to get out of whatever you're feeling. This is a card that basically means you choose to be stuck to something. You choose to be yoked. Sometimes you aren't, though. Sometimes you're spiritually yoked to someone or something, and you just can't get out. You know, or you yourself have to let go before the other person can. So you do have options and ways of getting out of something. You're not completely bound to this. In your outside factors, you're feeling like the King of Cups. So you yourself is feeling, or you're dealing with someone that's a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. This doesn't have to be a male. This could be female as well. Someone that's very good with controlling their emotions, that's very loving and very nurturing, and someone that's very intuitive. So you could be dealing with someone like this in your present, or that's who you are right now. You feel more, you're being seen as someone that's very loving and very nurturing, or someone that's very in love. But I don't see any other people in this deck, so I don't know about feeling in love, but you're definitely feeling more. You definitely look to be very sweet and kinder at the moment, which is awesome. In your hopes and fears, you have the 10 of Cups. So you're hoping for, like, financially, you're looking to be financially set. You're looking to be happy. You're looking for that happily ever after. And that's awesome. I completely understand wanting that. And then in your outcome, you have the 9 of Pentacles, which is being single, being independent, and financially abundant. That's a really good outcome. For some of you, if you guys are looking for a relationship, it's not so great because you guys want to be in a relationship. You guys want to be with someone, and I understand that. Maybe this is just the steps that you have to take to go ahead and get to that relationship. You need to be independent at the moment because the heart of your reading is speaking of independence and looking for a new perspective within yourself. Maybe you can't find that new perspective because you are being within yourself. You are being kind of reclusive to everyone. You probably have to go out and span out and defining those answers, because the crowning energy, which is also what you need to be to get what you want, is the Queen of Wands. Someone that's very social and very active, and you probably have to be that way in order to get these answers. But being alone and inclusive and trying to find those answers on your own could lead you to being the 9 of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and clarify the Hermit and the Ace of Swords. One card. Actually, let's go ahead and clarify the underlying energy with one card. What is the underlying energy? What is the underlying energy? What is the underlying energy? Let's clarify the underlying energy. Okay, so it's choosing. So for your underlying energy, you had the 7 of Cups, excuse me, and now to clarify, you have the 7 of Wands. So that's another 7. Synchronicities, guys. Okay, let's just start paying attention to see the synchronicities that we have in here. But this to me is saying that you're being very defensive. Or there's some options right now, or a fantasy that you're defending. So there's some options that are causing this defensive energy to come up. I don't know, I'll have to meditate on that. Let's clarify. Okay. The Hermit, to clarify, the Hermit is the Lovers. And this is about making a decision between your head and your heart. So maybe you guys are going within yourself to look regarding some questions that you have, a decision that you guys have to make. Clarify the Ace of Swords first, please. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. This new perspective that's crossing the Hermit. What is this with these new ideas? This new beginning regarding the swords. Please clarify the Ace of Swords. It's the Three of Pentacles. So this decision. So looking within yourself regarding a decision about a new perspective of planning for the future. Very interesting, guys. Or planning for the future with someone. This is regarding maybe someone else. She did have the Queen of Wands there. So maybe it's regarding someone that you see that's very social. Maybe this is about the Queen of Wands for you guys. Maybe you guys are involved with somebody that's a fire sign, or someone that has a characteristic of fire sign, very confident. I'm very that's passionate. It brings the passionate side of you out, maybe. Okay. Strength for the foundation is the sun. So clarity, guys. So your foundation for the foundation. The reason why you have strength is in regards to a happiness, potential happiness. Or some clarity. You're hoping that so maybe the strength in the foundation is regards to clarity. You're staying strong for some answers to be clear. Which makes sense. The Page of Pentacles. So maybe someone offered a solid beginning for you guys, because you have the Eight of Wands in your present. So somebody offered something stable, or you offered something, some stable offer to someone. Maybe this is tedious work that's kind of picking up pace, slow and tedious work that's picking up some pace. But I think it's honestly somebody offering you guys something, that's in the present. Somebody offered you something right now. And maybe that's the reason why you happen to make a decision. What's in the future? Why are we resting in the future? What is the Four of Swords? What is this rest that we're going to be taking in the future? What is this rest that we're taking in the future? It won't tell us. Or it could be that the reason why you need to take this rest is because you're confused in the future. Whatever is coming up, it's going to lead to probably some confusion, things being hidden. Also secrets, maybe. Maybe it's because of secrets that you're going to be taking a break. But honestly, I think it's probably you being confused in the future, and that's going to be leading you to taking this rest in the future. All right, why is this Queen of Wands in the crowning energy? Why is this Queen of Wands in the crowning energy? Crowning energy, excuse me. What is this Queen of Wands doing in the crowning energy? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Wands does have something to do with your queen, guys. Or your other pair, your other partner. This is regarding someone else. This makes a lot more sense now. So you're going within yourself to go off in regards to a decision that you have to make regarding planning for the future with your Queen of Wands, maybe. You're staying strong right now, even though you don't feel like you have much strength, for clarity and some answers. In the present, you received a stable offer. Probably you made the stable offer, or you're going to make a stable offer right now to your Queen of Pentacles, or you have received it and you're dealing with the question right now of the stable offer from someone from your queen. But it's going to lead you in the future to feeling kind of tired, or like take a step back, kind of rest, because you're confused, or you're going to be using you're using your intuition, and you're just taking a step back. You're not moving forward with it. You're just kind of meditating on it, maybe. So that your crowning energy is basically you're dealing with the Queen of Wands, someone that's acting like the Queen of Wands, who is actually your partner. So someone that's your partner is acting like the Queen of Wands, or she could have fire sign placements. What is the Devil in the feelings? 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 The Devil in the feelings. Okay, that's interesting. The Wheel of Fortune is what's clarifying the Devil. So let's see. Let's get one more card for the Devil. Okay, Death. So change, guys. You got a lot of change going on right now. The Devil is like you guys are transitioning from one phase to a new. It's a death of one. So it's a slow, gradual change that is out of your control. So maybe this attachment that you guys are feeling right now, this addiction that you guys are feeling, that you guys have right now, is something to do with fate, and it's slowly changing. Or it's due to a change or transition, and it has something to do with fate. Maybe you guys are cosmically attached to someone still. Or maybe you guys are you guys cosmically attached to someone? You guys just, you guys are attached to somebody that isn't quite in your life right now? Or that's why you're looking for answers about how to move forward? Huh. There's something. You guys are feeling cosmically attached to this person. Okay. Let's pull one more card for the Devil just to be sure. One more card. Wow. Again with the decision. So it's the Two of Swords. So it's a difficult decision that you guys have to make. Or something that you guys don't want to see. A decision that you have to make but you don't want to see. Huh. And the only other decision that you had regarding the Hermit, and that's clarifying, which is clarified by the Lovers, another decision. So yeah, this could be somebody that you're feeling that you're cosmically attached to. You don't feel cosmically attached. I mean, even though it is a feeling as well, but it is. You guys are cosmically attached. The Wheel of Fortune is something cosmic, but it's also due to a transition. It's a hard decision that you had to make. What is the King of Cups in the outside factors? What is the King of Cups in outside factors? What is the King of Cups in outside factors? What is the King of Cups in the outside factors? What is the King of Cups in the outside factors? What is the King of Cups in the outside factors? King of Cups is someone that feels it's regarding independence, financial abundance. So maybe this is you guys. Everyone sees you as someone very loving, but you're also very single. You're very independent at the moment. You're very you're financially abundant. So, or the King of Cups is somebody that's independent and very financially abundant. So it could be you guys. It could be someone in your environment. It's like that you're dealing with at the moment. Huh, very interesting. I mean, it could be you guys. I mean, definitely. Like I said, you guys are the hardest working signs in the whole zodiac. Work your tails off. Okay, so that definitely could be you. You guys know that you guys have fudgy insides. You guys are sweet and loving people. And you guys just work really, really hard. What is the hopes and sorry, what is the hopes and fears? What is the 10 of Pentacles? So the Queen of Swords. Maybe you see your happiness, happy ever after, with this Queen of Swords. Somebody that's a partner, that's someone that's of the sign, that's an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or someone with the qualities of being very cold and very stern. Doesn't take bullcrap, guys. It's very honest. They're very honest people. They have a harder exterior because they're protecting themselves, but they're genuinely very sweet people. So with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, you have literally almost every queen on here except for the Queen of Cups. Maybe this happiness is something to do with somebody that you see that has these qualities or that is an air sign. You're hoping for happily ever after with the air sign, guys. What is this decision y'all making? Does it have something to do with wanting to be with this person? Maybe you don't want to be with this person. Or maybe you want to. Obviously, it's in your hopes and fears. Go ahead and clarify the outcome, please. Clarify the outcome, please. Excuse me. Okay. The Knight of Wands. So, the Nine of Pentacles, it's clarifying the Nine of Wands. So, it's a young fire sign energy, but it also describes someone that's being very unreliable. Someone that goes in and out. But it also can be someone that brings passion, lots of fun. So maybe you guys, in your outcome, although you're going to be single but you have a lot of money, maybe you'll have some fun with your life or something. Maybe it'll bring some fun. Let me pull one more card for that. I know people say that the Knight of Wands is the fastest knight in the deck. I don't necessarily believe that, because as you see, the Knight of Swords, he's charging in with intentions of getting stuff done or fighting for what he believes in. The Knight of Wands, he may be fast, but he also he's probably quick to get bored when things get slow. But I don't see him as fastest. I see him as the most fun. I see him the most playful, and the one that brings the most passion and most creativity. All right, clarify the Nine of Pentacles, please. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Gee whiz. Gosh. Clarify the Nine of Pentacles. Y'all are complicated. Golly. One card, please. Come on. No. Nine of Pentacles. One card. Okay. And the Ace of Pentacles. So the solid beginning, being independent and financially abundant, and that has some spark and some fun. Good on you guys and your outcome. And for the clarifiers underneath the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. So you guys could be being very slow about all of this stuff. You guys are being very slow about it. Oh, very interesting. So. Very interesting. So the Hermit crossed by the Ace of Swords. Again, you guys are doing some soul searching based off of a decision you guys have to make about planning for the future with this Queen of Pentacles. or the Queen of Swords. Either one. It could be someone that you see as your queen, basically. You guys have received a stable offer, or you guys are offered. I had offered something to someone, a message of some sort, and this is going to lead to. This could lead you to a future where you have to take a step back, take a rest, due to the confusion, or you guys have to use your instincts, and it requires your instincts like kind of take this step up, maybe meditate on it, meditate on something. How you're feeling is connected to this person. You guys feel very much connected to the person, and you guys are feeling. Although you guys are single right now, it could be a long distance relationship too. I don't. Based off of just based off of. I guess not. Maybe not. Because I mean, the Nine of Pentacles is about feeling alone, but you guys are yoked to somebody, or you guys are karmically attached to somebody. It could be a long distance relationship because you guys are feeling alone in the side of a relationship, but you guys are separate. It looks like you guys are separate right now, and you're trying to figure out what you're going to be doing. You're going to do regarding this relationship that's very karmic. And it has something, and your outcome has something to do with you being single, but having some stable offer. Okay. I pulled the wisdom cards first, which is unusual. I don't usually do that. But we're going to go ahead and look at unfinished symphony. So yeah, this is definitely something between you and some other person that's probably unfinished. Something that hasn't actually gone and transitioned all the way out yet. Or you guys are connected in some way. And it's not over yet. So let's go ahead and read the meanings for it. So the oracle meaning. Okay. The essential meanings: unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, a lack of closure, the need to make amends. The oracle message: this is a time to tie up loose ends as you near the completion of a cycle or project, and mastery of a lesson or skill. Before you can move forward, it's important that you come to terms with where you are now. Practice radical acceptance. Take in inventory so that emotional and psychological closure can occur and the answers you seek will be found. You cannot move forward if you are leaving things unfinished. Reflect on what has passed so that the symphony so that the symphony can finish, so it can finally end on a high note. And for the relationship meaning for this, moving on is difficult when love lingers, things are left unsaid, and you haven't had the opportunity for closure in your relationship. And in your heart, you can still feel bound up in relationships when closure is denied you. Or maybe it's denying you, probably. It's important to achieve this for yourself. Write that letter, make that call, or have that conversation over a cup of coffee. For peace of mind, accept matters as they are. Make amends if need be, and declare your feelings, even if only to yourself. Be clear about what was left unresolved, and close that door on the past so you can set yourself free. Only then can new love blossom. So maybe with the Nine of Pentacles, the feeling of being, karmically attached, maybe you need to go off and speak your truth about the decision. Maybe this decision was about leaving someone, or maybe you have been making a decision about talking to that person again to have this closure, so you can have the new beginning in your outcome, so you can be free. Because the Nine of Pentacles, I mean, although she's independent and single, but she's also free. That's also freedom, guys. Maybe that's what it is. You guys have to set yourselves free. You also have another oracle message, which is breathe. go ahead and look up the essential meanings for you guys. Okay. Breathe. Patience. Waiting. Going slowly. Wellness. Meditation. Trust. And we talked about meditation in the future, so perhaps you guys need to meditate in the future. That's what it's leading to. And we're going to read the relationship message. Don't be in too much of a hurry right now. The heart needs to take time to open. Needs time to open. Take a breath and let nature take its course. Release constriction and anxiety, for there is no need for tension. Savor the moment and wait, and the waiting won't prove difficult. Your heart knows what the ego often resists learning. Patience pays off in deep and meaningful ways. That's the oracle message for you guys, and I'm going to pull a romance angels for you too, as I do everyone else. Totally going over with this reading. Sorry, it's taking so long. That is the romance angels for Capricorn. Let go of control issues, guys. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Wow.